And we're going to draw. So take your blank piece of paper here and turn it sideways so that the punched holes are at the top. And we're going to use our ruler here and a pencil. And we're just going to draw a line across the center. And we want to draw a line that is straight. And so what I can do is I can line up the edge here and the edge here. See how I'm doing that? So that I know that it's straight across. If it's kind of crooked like this, it won't match up one of those lines. So I'm going to try to do it somewhat in the middle. I'm just going to draw a line. This can be a dark line, that's okay. Draw a line across the center. All right, and then we're going to put our vanishing point for today mostly in the center there. Okay, right there. And so we're going to just draw some boxes, some rectangles, and make them into boxes. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start over here on the top left, and we're going to make a box. And let's see, since I have a ruler, I'm going to make it about 2 inches wide. So go ahead and make it 2 inches wide and maybe 1 inch tall. So this is the face. So that's 2 inches wide and 1 inch tall. Okay, so that is rule number 4. Every object you draw must have a surface that is facing you directly. So that's that number 4 rule. Okay, then we're going to draw vanishing lines. And they must go to the vanishing point. So I'm going to start with the top right corner, and I'm going to just watch for a minute. I'm going to align my ruler with the top here and the point, and I'm going to make a light line, right? You want it to be light. Let me zoom in. So I aligned the ruler from this point to the vanishing point and made a light line. Okay. Then I'm going to go down to this corner here, the bottom right corner. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to align my ruler, the corner there to the vanishing point. I'm going to draw another light line. And then we're going to do this left bottom corner. It's going to be a very extreme angle there to the vanishing point. Now, this is like a box that's going forever into space, and we want to make it more of a defined box. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a line parallel to here, somewhere down in here, and we're going to make a line parallel to here, somewhere down in here. Hey, will you throw me one or bring it to me? So what you're going to do is I am just going to line my ruler up with the left side here. I'm going to line my ruler up with the left side here, and then I can just, it's vertical, then I can just make my line over here. Just from the top to that middle line there. Go ahead and try that. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing for the bottom one. So we're going to align it with the bottom, but if I aligned it with the bottom, it would be way over here. So I need to match this line here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to align it with the bottom, and I'm just going to scoot my ruler up, and I can make, this is why we have these see-through rulers. So I can align this line right on the line here. So So I know it's on this line here and on this line here. And then if I just scoot it on up, I get to the bottom of that line, and I can just go back. Go ahead and try that. And once you do that, you can erase all these extra lines. Please erase. And this is just practice. This is just us practicing and learning. Okay, so make these lines now darker, because this is our box. And if it's above the horizon line, you can see underneath it, right? So that means if it's below the horizon line, what could you see? You see underneath it, if it's down here below the horizon line, you see what? You see the top. Very good. So let's do that. Okay. So over here, off to the right side. Okay, I'm going to make a 2-inch wide box. And let's make it 1 inch tall again. Okay, and we're going to do the same process. So for the 3 corners, we're going to go to the vanishing line, light lines. Okay, then we can align our ruler with the outside edge, and we can just use the width of the ruler for right now. And if it's lined up right there, then we can just make a line right there. And then we can line our ruler with the bottom part right here. It should be all straight if we've lined everything up all the time. Okay, and I can just kind of scroll it down until I get to this top here. And then I can erase these lines, and please erase. So now we have a box above it and we see underneath it, and a box below it and we see above it. What would happen if the box was on the horizon line? The horizon line is your eye line. So let's actually label horizon line. Let's write that. That's our horizon line. Vanishing point, let's label that too. I'd like you to, over here, let me zoom out a little. Over here, I'd like you to make a box above the horizon line on your own. And over here, I'd like you to make a box below the horizon line on your own.